You're watching Wall Street Confidential. Welcome, I'm Farnoosh Torabi here with Jim Cramer, co-founder of TheStreet.com. Hi, Jim. Just before the video, we were discussing Apple and just it's almost like Apple doesn't really leave you with a lot of options in terms of going somewhere else. Like the iPhone, the iPod, the MacBook.
What people, there's just a lot of resistance at the level of people who run money and analyze stocks to what's really going on. They don't go to enough Apple stores, or they're not lucky to have, like I am, to have teenagers. And my first big hit in Apple was the recognition when my daughter asked for a second iPhone. I read about it in Stay Mad for Life, but she had she wanted pink, she had blue. And I didn't know they were fashion accessories. I also didn't know that they were status symbols. I knew that you have one. I didn't think if you had two, it would matter, but they're jewelry. This iChat, which you know about,
big fan,
is the type of thing where, I have another daughter who'll go to college next year, and one of the things you do is you buy a computer for kids when they go to school. I don't think my daughter thinks, just like an iPod is what you think of for a device, just like iPhone, I think is, if it were with Verizon, I don't think Verizon's very dominant in the East, so I think that everyone would be using iPhone if Verizon had it. I don't believe that anyone's going to ask for a Hewlett-Packard or a Dell when they go to college. They're going to ask for a Mac because of the Leopard, because of the iChat, because of the conversation. And it's a remarkable pull. And unless you've seen kids use it, I just don't think you understand why Mac sales beginning in February have begun to accelerate. And while you wait for the iPhone to be in the next generation, or you fret about consumer spending, go spend some time with your 13-year-old or find some 13-year-old. You're going to get this story very quickly.
Now, so if Hewlett-Packard and Dell actually used a target audience of kids, if they put them all in a room, teenagers, and said, okay, try out these products.
Now, those are not computers.
Right.
Those are things that parents use. They are not computers. They are these devices that parents got because maybe they got talked into it, or because they didn't understand what was cool. But they are not computers. A computer is a Mac. And, like an iPod is your music device, a Mac is your computer. And those other things are just things that were from another day. They might as well be typewriters to these kids. And I just can't emphasize enough that when Apple goes down, like it reports this week, and I'm sitting here thinking, please report a number that people hate. Because this is, again, the new iteration. Now, it just really started shipping in volume in October, November, so the beginning was the holiday season, but a lot of people weren't wise to it. The true acceleration began in February. So, there'll be a lot of people who say, I missed it, as they did say with the iPod. And the stock's still down substantially from where the iPhone had taken it, but it only takes one session of watching your kid to know that the other companies who make these devices are no longer relevant.
Can't argue with that. Thanks so much, Jim. This is Wall Street Confidential discussing Apple. Stay tuned for those earnings. We'll be back.